Hello guys! Welcome back! Nasa third part na tayo ng series na to, entitled What We Did Not Know Before Moving to New Zealand, or Things We Did Not Know Before Moving to New Zealand. So if you guys have not checked yet, have not watched yet yung part 1 and part 2 of this series, I hope you guys will find time so that makumpleto nyo yung buong series, kasi yung part 1 and part 2 have also the most critical part of this subject of this series. So I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of the series. I will try to cover as much. So dito sa third part ng series na to, I still have 16 to 22, and I might add a small trivia also at the end of this video. So stay put guys. Have your coffee and tea with you. Sit back and relax. So start na tayo. Number 16. So there is no such thing as same-day delivery here in New Zealand. So as I mentioned dun sa part 2 ng video ko, if you are ordering something here in New Zealand from abroad, you expect at least a week bago yung delivery. Kasi dun sa Abu Dhabi or UAE, if I'm comparing it with UAE system guys, if you place an Amazon order, you can like expect same day or a day after yung delivery. So mabilis lang guys. Even if yung order mo would come from a different country, like mag-order ka ng item from US, from Japan, it would take only a few days and then darating na siya sa'yo. But here in New Zealand guys, dahil talagang ano siya, isolated island siya, matagal yung shipping papunta dito sa New Zealand. So like I mentioned in my previous statement dun sa part 2, if meron din naman item na available dito sa market dito sa New Zealand, try to get it na lang instead of ordering it, placing the order online, kasi matagal yun, especially if the item is urgent. So marami naman kasing pagpipilian dito sa mga malls, sa market. So kung urgent yung item, huwag mo siyang orderin online. Okay? So number 17, balance of work and life. Malls and offices and establishments closes at 5:30, maximum 6 o'clock. Weekends and holidays also sarado guys. I think it's the same as in Australia. Nung bago kami dito, like nung second day namin, pumunta kami ng mall kasi we wanted to buy some, you know, like a few items, basic necessities, and food as well. So, since walking distance lang yung mall from the hotel where we stayed in, ano lang talaga siya, malapit na malapit lang. And, nung bandang 5:30 na ng afternoon guys, talagang doon namin na-realize, so, nga no, tama nga sila, 5 o'clock, 5:30 sarado na, as in, magmamadali ka talaga kasi, yung mga shops, ano na sila, sinasarado na nila yung mga, ang tawag doon sa pinupul lang na gate, parang gate, ganon, na roll, para i-close yung stores nila. So, nag-iisa-isa silang nagsasarado. It was around 5:30 ng hapon. So, nagmadali kami. So, yun, natapos naman namin yung binibili namin and nakalabas kami even before that time. So, by around 6 o'clock, talagang kukunti na lang ang mga taong makikita mo na nasa labas ng bahay. It's not because delikado. In fact, dito sa New Zealand, it's zero crime rate. And talagang ganun lang kasimple ang buhay dito sa New Zealand, guys. Though yun yung malaking factor na nakakapanibago. Kasi kung nandun ka, like for instance, sa Philippines, maybe in US, in UAE, kasi talagang lahat bukas, even at night. Dito sa New Zealand, merong mga selected supermarkets na bukas. At least yung mga yung for food mo, pwede mo siyang bilhin at night. Not all supermarkets, pero yun, meron mga selected lang na pwede kang pumunta para makabili ng, for instance, ng pagkain kung walang-wala na talaga. Yun. So after ng office hours, guys, or weekends, or holidays, or during your leave, you're not expected to work. And ganun dito sa New Zealand. Pagtapos na ang office hours, the work will continue the following day, the following working day. Ganun dito. So, less stress, less pressure sa trabaho. Kasi ganun talaga ang isa sa highlights of privileges here in New Zealand. Kahit anong type of working condition mo, part-time, full-time, permanent, contractual, casual, temporary, lahat may privileges, may benefit, umaandar agad yung 1 month paid vacation leave ng bawat empleyado. So, ganun dito sa New Zealand, guys. So, next, number 18. Brands are very limited here in comparison to what we had in UAE. So again, guys, i-compare ko lang siya sa kung anong meron sa UAE. So, in UAE, in most of the malls, pag pumasok ka, may makikita kang luxury brands. For instance, Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton, Prada, YSL, ano pa ba? Marami, guys. Maraming high-end luxury brands sa UAE in each of the malls. Like even yung mga medium key like let's say Tory Burch, Coach, Michael Kors, yung mga yan. Available yan and mostly sa mga malls. Maski saan ka pumasok sa UAE. Pero dito sa New Zealand, I believe merong separate mall na intended for luxury brands. So far, hindi pa kami nakakabisita doon, hindi pa kami nakakapunta. Number 19. So steering wheels are on the right-hand drive. So baligtad, guys. Malaking adjustment coming from UAE or Philippines na nasa left hand mo yung manibela, yung road. So dito maninibago ka talaga kasi baligtad yung manibela and yung roads. So ayun, guys, isa sa one of the main adjustments pagdating mo dito sa New Zealand, unless siguro kung plan mo lang talaga na mag-commute, but because we are a family of 4, we decided na immediately kumuha na kami ng kotse. I think on our 4th day here in Auckland, bumili na kami ng kotse, guys. So, para na rin maisole namin yung kotse ng kaibigan ko kasi nakakahiya rin naman kasi ginagamit nila yon for work. So, hindi naman pwedeng pang matagalan namin gagamitin. And besides, at that time, marami kaming nilalakad, naghahanap kami ng bahay. And so, nakakahiya na yung kotse is gamitin namin siya all throughout. So, plan talaga namin na magkakosyo. And so, bumili na rin kami yung first week pa lang namin dito sa Auckland. Number 20 pala. Speaking of driving, you can use your driving licenses from abroad for a period of 1 year dito sa New Zealand. Therefore, bago matapos yung 1 year, kailangan mo nang kumuha ng theory exam and road test to be able to get a driving license here in New Zealand. So, ayun guys. Siguro naman, during that time, nakapag-practice ka na ng maigi. Meron kang almost 1 year or meron kang 1 year before getting the exam for driving license here in New Zealand. Number 21. Shopping malls, in terms of spaces, are very small. In terms of sizes, usually hanggang ground floor lang guys. Walang first floor, walang second floor. So far, isa pa lang ang nakita ko na may first floor. And still, maliit pa rin siya guys. Compare sa UAE, compare sa Philippines. Maliit lang talaga guys. As in, yung tipong may ikot mo yung buong mall in a matter of, let's say, mga 15 minutes, ganon. All stores na yon. Maliit lang yung mga malls dito. So, ang mga tao dito would usually prefer to go to the parks para dun mag-spend ng weekends, ng holidays. They would go for like mountain hiking, climbing. They would go for biking. They would go to the parks play area. They would go for picnics. They would go for like camping. Yun yung mga activities dito sa New Zealand. They would prefer outdoor activities compared to indoor types of recreational facilities like malls. Kasi in UAE, for example, very limited yung time na makakagala ka sa labas. It's only during winter time, and winter time is only from December until February. So, very limited time lang na pwede kang gumala sa labas. Else, masusunog yung balat mo kasi desierto ang Middle East. And so, mas madaming malls at mas malalaki yung malls sa mga bansa na maiinit, na desierto like UAE. And that is because wala ka namang mapupuntahan during summertime outdoor. And so even yung mga recreational facilities, indoor types like yung Warner Brothers, yung mga theme parks like Warner Brothers, Ferrari World, ano pa ba yung sikat, madami actually sa UAE. Not only in Abu Dhabi, but of course Dubai. Dubai is considered the tourist destinations of UAE. So siya yung pinakasikat actually na city sa buong UAE. And so in comparison dito sa UAE at dito sa New Zealand, yung malls sa UAE mas malalaki. Dito sa New Zealand, maliliit ang spaces ng mga malls dito. So number 22, in relation to that, gaya nga ng na-mention ko on my previous statements, here in New Zealand, it's simple life. So most of the people would spend their holidays, their weekends, biking, hiking, picnics, camping, spending time outdoors, going for thrift or op shops rather than going to the malls for practicality purpose. And also even the cars, yung mga kotse dito, they don't mind buying second-hand cars second-hand clothings. It's a very simple life dito sa New Zealand. And yeah, ang napansin ko was when we were in UAE, in UAE, when we stayed there, palakihan, pagarbuhan ng kotse, yung mga tao doon, regardless of their status, regardless of nationality, luxury cars, luxury bags and brands, actually. Makita mo yung, especially pag nasa Dubai ka, guys, parang minsan nakaka-stress na makita mo na, ay, bakit hindi ako masyadong nag-ayos? To think na feeling mo nag-ayos ka na nun. Kasi makikita mo yung mga tao sa malls, sa Dubai Mall, pag nakapasyal kayo, kung sino man sa inyo ang nakapunta na ng Dubai Mall, makita mo parang lahat doon celebrities. Like, ang gagara ng mga suot, from nails to makeups to logos of their shoes, logos of their clothings, logos of their bags, actually. And alam mo ba dito sa New Zealand, 1 month na kami dito, and the only time I saw someone wearing a brand, Louis Vuitton, was only 1 time at the supermarket. Isang beses lang yon. And the rest of the ladies na nakita ko na naka-luxury bags were at Sylvia Park, which is like the famous mall here in New Zealand, Auckland. Siguro mga 3 babae yung naka-Louis Vuitton. And yeah, ganun dito, guys. Very simple. Alam mo ba, like when I was in UAE, I used to collect bags, clothes, and shoes. And mula nung lumipat kami dito sa New Zealand, I was bringing with me a lot of shoes and clothings and bags, from low-end to high-end bags. And wala pa akong nagagamit na high-end brands na may logo na bag dito sa New Zealand. Kasi parang it feels different. Parang ngayon lang ako yung parang parang naiimpluwensyahan ka somehow ng lifestyle dito na simple. Actually, dito nga lang ako nakalabas sa bansang ito. Nakakalabas akong walang makeup. I mean, hindi naman sa hindi nag-aayos. Pero yung tipong okay na yung sweater, okay na yung leggings, okay na yung pants. Yung parang kahit less effort ka lang, ganon, yung comfortable ka na. Unlike sa UAE, parang you feel that you have to dress up to belong, ganon. And then yung shoes, sa dami ng dala kong shoes dito, guys, can you imagine 2 pairs pa lang ang nagagamit ko up until now. Ulit-ulit lang yun. And yung isang pair of shoes, from the time na dumating kami from the airport until like nakasettle down na kami dito sa bahay, that was the only time na inilabas ko yung another pair of shoes. And up to now, yung 2 shoes pa rin na yon ang ulit-ulit ko na ginagamit. Same thing with the bags. Hindi ako papalit-palit ng bags dito, or hindi pa ako nakakagamit dito ng bag na may logo. Lahat dito, kasi parang yung ma-influence ka na simple lang, ganon. Parang may ilang ka na yung suot mo, may brand, tapos alam mo yun, yung nasa paligid mo is very simple. And somehow, thankful ako kasi yung mga damit na dala ko dito sa New Zealand, most of them are plain. Plain white, plain black. To be honest, guys, nung nasa UAE pa ako, lahat ng clothing ko, 50% are black and white. Like, plain lang. Kung makikita nyo, mapapansin nyo ako sa mga vlogs, you will commonly see me na naka-black or naka-white lang. Kasi yun talaga yun lang ang damit ko na meron ako na marami. Like, pure, plain, black, and plain white. Ganun lahat halos ng 50%. And 50% of my clothings are pang-opisina, which is blazers and long sleeves and trousers. Mga trousers ko, yung iba may designs, pero most of them, plain lang. It's because yung mga pang-terno ko is mga long sleeves na, alam mo yun, yung maninipis yung tela. So that madali siyang i-maintain at madali siyang isuot. In fact, there were times nga na hindi ko na kailangang i-iron yung long sleeves kasi pag hinang mo siya after washing, ano na yan, diretso na yan. So, yung type of clothing, yung type of garment, especially those brands coming from Zara, H&M, Marks and Spencer, yung mga yan, yung parang seda ba yun or satin, yeah, that's the correct term, satin. Madali yan i-maintain as long as pagkalaba mo or hand wash mo, ihang mo agad. Tapos pag natuyo na yan, there's no need to iron, ano na lang siya talaga, isusuot mo na siya, ready to use, ready to wear na siya. So, yun, I'm sure ganun pa rin naman ang magiging work outfit ko dito sa New Zealand. To be honest, ano sila, most of them are very colorful, flowery. It's not because gusto ko yung design na flowers or colorful, but mainly because yung designs kasi ng mga satin clothing from UAE, yung mga nakukuha ko are mostly talaga ganun yung designs, not because gusto ko yung printed, but yeah, ganun lang, nagkakataon na ganun talaga lahat sila, and most common sa kanila na designs ganun. So, lastly guys, may maliit na trivia lang ako. Napansin ko na dito sa New Zealand, dahil madaming puno, madaming halaman, pag pinark mo yung kotse mo guys, and paglabas mo ng bahay or paglabas mo ng establishments, may ano na agad siya, may spider web na ba siya? Ganon kabilis. And even sa bahay, guys, like, maski every second day, every third day ka maglinis, lagi ring may cobweb, ganon. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang spider web? Siri, what's the Tagalog of spider web?
I found this on the web.
Bahay ng gagamba. Ano ba sa Tagalog yan? Yun. Mabilis guys. Mabilis magkaroon ng ganun. Kotse mo, ganun pagkakuha mo sa parking, meron na agad ganun. It's because, like, it's nature. So, madaming spider, madaming flies. Actually, there was a time na merong nakapasok na fly sa bahay. And it looked like a bee sa laki niya, guys. And natakot si Lucas kasi pagdating sa ganyang bagay, syempre hindi niya na-experience yan before sa UAE. Kasi wala namang ganon sa UAE. And never naman kaming lumalabas doon kapag summer. So, yun, hindi niya na-experience yung mga ganong types of insects. So, yun, very new sa mga bata ito. And hopefully, maka-adjust agad sila. So, yun, that ends this series, guys. If something comes up, ililista ko ulit and gagawa ako ng part 4 nito, hopefully in the future. Pero for now, move on na muna tayo dun sa next series natin, which is lifestyle or cost of living dito sa New Zealand. So, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!